Welcome back to some professional StarCraft 2 from the Dreamhack Winter 2020 playoffs. Two of my favorite players in the entire world. A best of 5. Let me introduce, in the bottom left, the chessmaster, the GSL Champion, and also caster, making the rest of us look bad. The Terran player from Korea. It is TY. And in the top right, the Protoss capturing everyone's hearts and minds since Legacy of the Void came out. The favorite. Well, at least the fan favorite. The 3-time WCS champion. Always a beacon for Protoss players trying to learn how to actually play a macro game as opposed to just trying to blink their way out of any situation. The 3-time WCS champion from the great state of New York, sponsored by Ting. It is Neeb. Opening up with the 1-gate expand. It appears either the probe blocked the expansion location for a short moment, or TY just does as he pleases. He decided, yeah, I assume the probe got involved, as it usually does, especially since it's taken a little bit of damage. A battery on the way, so this is one of the more common, and it's almost every game now for Protoss players against Terran, with the battery in the mineral line just to defend against the early Reaper. Oh, come on. This is why all the Protoss players keep long distance mining. So, okay, Neeb, what are you doing? Oh, okay. He's hiding the probe. Oh, I know what he's doing. Okay. So, technically, it's most efficient to have 16 out of 16 workers mining. But, you can go up to 20, all the way up to 24 before it's better to long distance mine. But Neeb knows he's going to be taking his expansion early, and he wanted to not interrupt his mining while also keeping his probes from dying to a Reaper, because he sent his first Adept across the map, which means it's less likely to intercept the early Reaper, which means that Shield Battery does not offer protection to the probes on the low ground until another Adept comes out. In fact, there are now 2 Adepts coming across the map. Definitely a little bit of an odd sight in the early game, especially without a Stargate attached to him. Sees 4 Marines done and sees the reactor is still on the barracks. And Neeb's like, you know what? This is a long map. And he's going to take the 3rd base. At 3 minutes and 30 seconds, Neeb's like, I'm taking the 3rd. Which to most people might seem greedy. Because it is. That is, he's really exploiting the fact that Terran is the least capable of crossing the map in a timely manner. Like, they don't have teleportation like the Protoss. They don't have super fast units like the Zerg. Even getting the medevac across takes a bit, and it has boost. But here comes Neeb. Can Neeb defend with 3 bases and a handful of units? A well-placed shield battery. Not vulnerable, but able to support everything here. He pulls back. He takes his very first hull damage. Doesn't even pop the shield battery overcharge. He does now. And that'll drive TY back. But TY's already taken so much damage on many of these units. Microing back the Adept. It finally dies. Getting a little dicey here. Overcharge has a couple more seconds. Brings everything back to full shields. Neeb still holding on with minimal units and maximal micro. He's building He's so confident during this. He's building 3 probes at a time. Of course, TY is also building SCVs, but it's not like Neeb is getting desperate. Well, he should be, maybe a little bit. 3 Hellions find a way by. kill 4 probes thus far. They get into the main. 3 Hellions enough to just cut through the shield battery. And there you go. Now that the 3rd Hellion is taken out. But Neeb showing some weakness. 1 Immortal going to hold the line at the front. 2 Marines trying to come in. And, well, the shield battery's nearly out of energy. So they do have some opportunity. But overall, Neeb holds somewhat strongly, especially considering that TY does not have a 3rd command center behind this. In fact, he's sending SCVs across the map. Which, is this to repair, or is this... No, this has to be a mistake. There's no way what is he going to do? Build bunkers? No. TY obviously a little tilted. Gets a little bit of his own medicine, like, you can't just get away with expanding. You can't just take 3 bases. You're not supposed to be able to get away. Like, and TY is just now taking a 3rd command center. Neeb is up 15 workers and counting during all this. And because TY went for that early pressure, he didn't build up to a stronger attack as quickly. So that gives Neeb the opportunity, after the pressure is taken off, to build up and get his tech. He's getting double forge. He's adding on more gates. He's already got 60 probes, which is more than enough to support decent army production. 5-6 gates, a robo, upgrades. And TY has to take his time building up another attack. And he's going to attack again. He has to attack again. You can't just let a Protoss sit there on 60 probes on 3 bases doing whatever the hell they want. It's going to end badly for you. So he comes out, tank drop, Widowmine in the main. Could turn the tides. Neeb not really paying attention at all. Loses 5 probes. Just complete inaction there. I'm sure he was worrying about the attack at the front, but the Widowmine drop getting any damage is a big deal for TY right now. Trying to hold on to the high ground. At the back, the tanks not target firing. Onto the Colossus. The Vikings are helping out, but Guardian Shield is a big deal. And suddenly, even though the Vikings look like they're going to knock down the Colossus, Neeb is driving the main army back. The Widowmine drop was caught as well. I think a little lazy from TY there. The speed zone will allow the Marines to move up, and TY went for combat shields before going for stim, which means he isn't able to turn and chase so easily. But of course, the combat shields is super important for tanking damage for your tanks. Another thing to point out is Neeb is upgrading 1-1. TY isn't even done with his engineering base. So while the Widowmine and the Hellions, essentially the random robo units, not random, but random robo units, got some damage done, Neeb is just ahead in every other way. Right now, Neeb is making TY look like anyone TY usually faces. Neeb is 1 step ahead. He's been able to expand more quickly and take advantage of those. He's taking a 4th. Come on, have some respect. Build a prism. Something. One is done for Neeb. 2-2 starts immediately. The gateway count going up. Well, he only had 4 gates throughout this. He's been relying a lot on his robo units. So right now, Neeb is not really suffering, but it's the long map. It's Jagannatha, or however you pronounce it. You can't walk across. Neeb knows he has a nice probe count right now. He's going to work on keeping it there. 69 probes, nothing to sneeze at. And with that just focused, he's getting a 4th. He's getting gas from another base, which means he'll have access to pretty much all the tech he wants. Getting a 4th at the 9-minute mark, your main base gas doesn't mine out until about 15 minutes in, give or take a minute or 2. So that means, right now, while TY has slightly more minerals because mules exist, that's just overall income. Neeb is going to have access to 4 bases of gas, which is a lot of Templar, a lot of Colossi, all the upgrades he wants. He's not mining the gas from the 4th yet. I do notice that. But that usually becomes the army that Terran players complain about. TY, to his credit, built up strongly. I mean, what would you expect? But he's only 15 supply down. His worker count is about to surpass that of Neeb. Well, Neeb started producing probes again. But the upgrades and the tech are the problem. There's not a Ghost Academy. There's not 2-2. I bet a Ghost Academy will start momentarily. He's building Liberators, which is another part of the more mid to end game composition. A scan will get a full spot on the army. I'm sure he checked the upgrades. He sees it's not 2-2 quite yet. A single charge lock coming in, drawing tank fire, and ending up killing 3 SCVs. But with 2-2 finishing, Neeb moves out. He's nearly maxed. Prism with it. Can warp in 1 round, and he'll be maxed out. Can he just kill TY outright? As TY is pretty entrenched. This is a bit of a tough situation. He's gonna go. There's no blank. The Liberator's at the back. I don't know, Neeb. I don't know. The Liberators are really putting out a lot of damage. The Marines are holding their ground. The Archon count is dwindling. The Warp Prism targeted down. The Colossi knocked over. The Zealots evaporated. And suddenly, Neeb. All you had to do was not. How many times? How many games? From Bronze, from 2010 to today, at this level, he had multiple siege tanks and Liberators and Vikings in an entrenched position. And Neeb's like, the power of Protoss compels me. What the hell was that? I was skeptical, like the upgrades helped a lot. If the upgrades had been even, Neeb would have just been wiped there. I don't think he would have tried it with even upgrades, but it's still like, and I remind you, he wasn't building probes. Like, he wasn't sitting on 80 probes. He was sitting on 69 probes. Like, nice, but you want to aim for better than nice. Or better, well, how many probes does he has? Still, not enough. He's up to 81. Now he has enough to mine gas and everything else from all these bases. But that attack just put TY back in the game. Like, when you lose, how many Colossi now? 4 Colossi! What is the overall units lost? Neeb has lost more, and he's lost almost double the gas. So TY kept most of his important units alive. He kept his tanks, kept his Vikings, some of his Vikings, he kept his Liberators. Those are the units that take longer to build. Whereas Neeb lost all the units that take longer to build. So I don't know what he was thinking. He's like, well, if I can just end it, that'd be nice. And I agree. But it wasn't like... Don't. Let this be a lesson. Siege tanks are good units. Three is on the way for Neeb, but TY is now on comfortable 4 bases. Micro's back with the bio, tanks on the high ground. The only thing TY doesn't have, well, there's a couple things. Ghosts and Liberator range. Ghosts are the piece of the puzzle that is missing most of the time against Protoss. It's hard to have Liberators, Vikings, Ghosts, tanks, and bio. They all take significantly different control. +2 armor and +3 armor for Terran and Protoss lined up, but that will give an advantage to Neeb in the upgrades, as he's had mostly since the beginning. TY splitting off an army to the left, looking to strike on the right. A small amount of bio. There's a handful of cannons that won't stop 3 medevacs of units. Neeb is building disruptors, a dark shrine, and +1 air weapon, so he's kind of just filling in the blanks. Shield battery overcharged. Good, not that good. This attack getting some damage done. The blink finds a full medevac. But I think TY happy with how much space he got there. It didn't kill that much, but he can afford to lose it now. Meanwhile, 4 ghosts on the way. There's already been Viking production, so going into air when your opponent is building Vikings seems kind of counterintuitive. But at some point, if you get enough carriers, it becomes very difficult to actually just beat. TY killed his own tank, which is customary for Terran players. Big Gabe does that all the time. That tank was a traitor to the cause. You might be like, well, that tank was a veteran of the first attack. It was one of the important reasons that TY was actually able to hold. And yeah, out with the old guard, in with the new. That's what ghosts are for. +1 air done. Shadow. Neeb also killing his own. Oh my god, slaughtering his zealots. And his cult. Okay, I think he misclicked his out. Everybody start punching your opponent instead of yourselves, please. Could we just... If we could just fight each other, that'd be more fun. Neeb trying to free up supply for carriers. More EMPs. Vikings find a good opportunity. The Colossi rendered almost obsolete. Disruptor through the W, through the speed zone. Another exploratory shot. Not going to find anything. The observers giving Neeb great vision of where the army is and when it's moving out. A scan from TY. He has his suspicions. Like, Neeb definitely had an economic lead. Why is he not pressing the issue? And the reason is because of the carriers. Some more shots coming through. Oh, the curveball finds big connections. And TY, those disruptors are going to cool down and recharge. A single DT out there. TY is maxed, but he has to figure out, can I actually attack, or am I just throwing away any chance I have? Because carriers are dangerous, but so is losing your whole army to disruptors. Neeb, okay, we get it. Just send them at your opponent at least. Like, maybe you'll kill a ghost. Neeb desperately finding ways to lose units, as TY looking for a way to keep his alive against disruptors. The medevacs heading towards the top left. Carriers, it feels like Neeb is confidently... He hasn't really been threatened since the early game. Despite a failed attack and... Oh my god. That's 3 Ghost Academies. That means it's time. Is TY really gonna use nuclear missiles? The answer, yes. Also upgrading enhanced shockwaves for that EMP radius. More DTs spotted. Disruptors, dangerous. EMPs drop. Dodges the Ruptor, clips one Marauder. Another one comes through. Vikings caught and killed. TY has a lot to manage here. Of course, Neeb has to make sure those disruptors are ready when he needs them. The Widow Mines knocking out a bunch of the interceptors. The Marines will gun down the rest. Disruptor shot finds a chunk, looking for more. The Widow Mines, there is no detection here. The disruptors could technically kill him, but I don't think he knows exactly where they are. Shield battery overcharge, helping to deal with the drop. Stalkers will target down one medevac. Carrier shows up. Marauders can't shoot up. That's a little bit awkward. We'll target down the medevac. The Marauders will eventually be dealt with as well. Neeb pushing in. EMP lands. Second EMP. Archon's bruised here. The shields will recharge, but they do take time. He's going on +2 shields, which doesn't help against EMP, but whatever shields remain, it will help against. Mothership is the choice. Of course, we're going to the late game here. Enhanced Shockwave, shields level 2, Mothership, +3 air and air armor. Vikings by the half dozen. Ghosts being produced, multiple at a time. Nuclear missiles. And there's a lot of places to launch them. We'll see if TY goes for the I hope this hits nuke or goes for some of the economy. He'll have the option for both with multiple Ghost Academies. Great EMPs, but one Ghost at least going to be taken out. 2 more with a follow-up shot. But here comes TY. A beautiful Terran surround. EMPs across the board. If he can't win this fight, he can't win any. TY with the near 360-degree surround obliterates Neeb. He took some punches in that brawl, but Neeb forced to recall out and the survivors gunned down. About the best Terran surround that TY could ever hope for. A beautiful engagement. And once again, Neeb tries to press the issue and TY bites his nose. Not bites his nose, punches him in the nose. Why would he bite his nose? He came up to his face, bit his nose off. It's like, you don't want to be that close to disruptors. Don't worry, I EMP'd his nose first. That's weird, bro. Come on. Like, Mothership is done. The problem here for TY is that while Neeb lost that fight, honestly, half those units he could have done without. He wanted more carriers. That Mothership, he's boiled it down to the best units that some might argue Protoss has to offer. The Archon's just bowling through. I think there was a disruptor, but I think it actually... I don't know if it hit anything. Another disruptor shot coming through. Finds the connection. Time warp helping as well. Neeb's supply does not seem to be dropping very much. Of course, he's warping in. Meanwhile, though, TY did not have the anti-air capabilities he needed. The Vikings were thinned out in the first fight. Neeb comes in with another wave. And while he might lose a few battles, he wins the war. In game number 1 against the GSL Champion, winning in such a strategic manner. I think strategic is a nice way to say that he definitely lost battles he shouldn't. But overall, he just put himself so far ahead, it doesn't matter. All he needs to do is win one. Neeb takes one. TY, not even on the board. Obviously, it's one game. I don't know, like, it kind of felt like TY... Neeb played the map really well. You don't want to just throw it on there, but Neeb understands that Terran units just take time to get across. And he can take extra greed and get away with it. And he did. So Neeb goes up a match. And now we're on essentially the opposite map. We just had the longest map, the longest rush distance, the longest travel time. Now we're on the shortest one. Crammed inside submarine. Many, especially Zerg players, will veto against Terran because they don't like Reapers in their face. It's just... It's like 1/3 of the rush distance of Juggernaut. And I think TY about to demonstrate as he adds on a second barracks before anything else. This isn't just Reapers, right? It looks like Neeb has some intentions. Is it going to be like a concussive shells play? And will it matter? Because Neeb has decided to use... shorten the distance even more. He's placing a proxy pylon. He's got double gas. This is almost certainly a proxy Stargate. And if TY... Okay. So, if TY goes Reapers, and Neeb makes a Void Ray, then Neeb will be the only player with units that can attack the opponent's units.
The numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you.
TY. So now TY is looking for it. He knows there's only one pylon in the base. He's now building. Well, he built one marine. He's building more now. I think he has his strong suspicions. I think he's gonna find it, but it's already too late. The Stargate is nearly complete. Adepts are on the way. Oh no. There's a shield battery. I guess the shield battery was at home. That was the one we saw. There are 2 pylons protecting this. You're not gonna kill that with Reapers. Not in time. Oh no. So, Neeb will just have a Void Ray, and TY's sitting here with a handful of Marines. That's just not great. You really need, like, a Cyclone, Vikings. You need something. Marines eventually die, whereas Void Rays have shields. So, that's kind of important. Another probe came up. And that probe is going to start building shield batteries. And things are going to get very unhappy. Oh, wait. Whoa. So TY, learning alongside the rest of us that one SCV does not out-repair a Void Ray. Oh no. Oh, the Adepts get in. Well, this is a disaster. Oh no. And TY was supply blocked. Oh no. Well, this is a lot of things going wrong very quickly. About as quickly as they could. Neeb just gonna fight. There's about to be a cyclone, but there's already shield batteries. He's going for mag field accelerator. Oh, whoa, 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 wait, no! Oh.
What a save!
The tech lab will be protected for now. Phoenix is, well, one Phoenix on the way to be able to interrupt that lockout. Neeb taking a lot of damage on his voice. So wait a second. TY really holding on to this. There's no reason these Void Rays needed to get so bruised. He's just a little lazy on the micro. So that, especially when Magfield Accelerator, which doubles the damage of the Cyclone lock-on against armored units, of which Void Rays obviously are. Those Void Rays die in like 3 hits, maybe 4, from full HP from the lock-ons. It's kind of ridiculous. The Phoenix. Pick up one Reaper. Pick up to show him who's oh my god. Oh. There were 2 Phoenixes. Oh, no. Where were you going? Neeb has expanded. Of course, Neeb uses the proxy Void Ray as a macro play. Neeb kind of committed about 70% as hard as he could have to this. Like, he could have added more gates and more shield batteries and really tried to press the issue. Or some players will add a fleet beacon and go like Tempest. TY has 2 factories and is making 2 tanks at a time now. So I think he's going to try to break this. Like, I've never quite seen someone use this as just a contain. Usually, like, Neeb pressed the issue a little, but this isn't that much. He doesn't have that many gateway units. So, I guess he's just gonna macro it out. He's got some sentries for force field on the ramp. Oh, where's that force field? Yo, Neeb! This is gonna get a little weird. The sentry is everything right now. So Neeb just backs off. Okay. He is a little supply blocked as he chrono boosts. TY, of course, doesn't have an expansion very quickly, which has a tendency to happen when somebody proxy Void Rays you after you open Reaper. A Twilight Council for Neeb, I have to imagine that's going to be for charge. Still kind of an uncomfortable scenario. The Phoenixes are a real danger to Cyclones. So wherever the Cyclones go, the Marines have to follow. These are, like, this is a very odd set of unit compositions. We have Phoenix Void Ray against Marine Clone. The clones have upgrades, but nothing else does. He's now going for an armory, which I actually don't know what the armory is for. Drilling claws? Like, but Neeb gets in right as... I mean, it was obvious that TY moves out to deal with the proxy star. But the Phoenix has just killed 9 SCVs, and suddenly Neeb has over double the workers. A couple Phoenixes might get caught here. Yeah, 1, 2... Looks at a 3rd, but... Neeb has 45 probes to 22 SCVs. This is not a sustainable situation, as the incomes have taken, like, it was close. It's not so close anymore. That's what happens when you lose 9 SCVs. I'm still wondering what the armory is for. I guess it just upgrades, but it feels like, well, how much does TY know? Was this his first... This might be his first time learning of how well situated this expansion is. Like, Are the boys coming? The boys! Yeah. TY did not understand the magnitude of his economic deficit. Well, he does now. All the SCVs from the natural on the way, giving him whatever repair, whatever buffer he can. But Neeb just picks up the tanks. He's got Archons underneath. Void Rays are chewing through most of the Marines. The Phoenixes minimizing the damage from the Cyclones. A tank shows up. It sieges, but for how long? And Neeb wins the war in the air, and wins the war on the ground, and wins the game, putting us on match point. Which, TY, kind of, like, kind of odd to see TY just get caught so off guard. I would say both game, well, game one was a little different, but that was kind of a build order choice. If you're gonna go Reapers, and you're accepting that a proxy Stargate is gonna put you in an awkward scenario. So TY now down 2 games to the American hero. And that, well, we're already in on match point. Oh, come on, TY. Don't be a cliche. I debated making the standard joke of now is the perfect time to proxy Rex, but I legitimately didn't think he would. Taking a page out of Maru's book. The proxy Rex on match point. And then whoa. A barracks at home, but I'm pretty sure Neeb, if he actually probe scouts, that barracks is late. That could be explained, like if you were Neeb trying to figure it out to justify. It could be a gas first. And just a 1 base, but the one thing I think Neeb won't expect is like a proxy marauder? He left space for a tech lab. I have to imagine that's not unintentional. It feels like a proxy marauder. With 1 gas especially, he has no... Yeah, there you go. Concussive shells. Just try to break the knees of whatever unit comes out first and leverage that into a good position economically. It's hoping Neeb panics a little, but it's definitely a deadly build against someone who went for Nexus before Cybercore, which I believe Neeb did. And whoa. Neeb put his gateway and his cyber on the pylon on the low ground, which is new. I don't think TY is expecting that. That's even more vulnerable. Now Neeb is looking. And Concussive is now, well, it's not done. He kills the probe. So now Neeb knows. The SCV encouraging the Marauder. He's already built a shield battery. He had already preemptively built a shield battery. Just generally when he saw the hard wall on the high ground. There's going to be at least 1 shield battery and a Nexus done. So that means Photon Overcharge. I'm sorry. Shield battery overcharge. I apologize. Is ready. A second shield battery on the way. Will he pop it? Nope. Oh my god. And those Marauders don't have any heals. Every point of damage they take is not coming back. This just doesn't do anything. TY just stuffed. I'm kind of surprised he tried 2 Rex cheeses in a row. But Neeb is He's perfectly... He's up 8 workers, let alone however much time TY lost mining. And he has 2 bases to 1, which is more. TY gonna give another shot at an attack here, but it does not look good. I don't know what TY does. It's one of those scenarios where, like, you don't just leave the game because there's no way for Neeb to kill him. Like, Neeb's not gonna walk across the map with 5 stalkers. But wow, okay. This is not the GSL Champion TY that we're somewhat accustomed to seeing. This is TY looking like he's afraid to play Neeb outright. That first game might have rattled him, though I don't think it should have. Neeb is just ahead. He goes for the Robo Bay. He's taking all the safe options. TY is not even done with his natural. I think Neeb's about to take a 3rd. And why not? And why not? He just scouted with a hallucinated Phoenix. TY is going to do a Hellion drop kind of combo attack? No. The Tech Lab is spotted. Yeah, if 3 Hellions, and Neeb has taken damage from 3 Hellions before. He needs like 12 probes. 12 probes will be the number. If he gets that... okay. Okay, so the number was 12. He got 0. So that's less than 12. Will he spot the obs? Doesn't matter. This is, it's not like... Credit to Neeb, by the way. Like, Neeb is ready. He's not being intimidated. He's scouting actively. He's not being defensive. He's just playing it safe. Like, in Game 1, he was using the map travel distance as his shield battery. In Game 2, he was using shield batteries as his shield battery, as he is in Game 3. So, like, he's playing the series and the maps very well. And TY is kind of flailing. I'm one of, I might not be the biggest, but I'm close to the biggest TY fanboy. Doesn't look good. It does not look... I mean, it only killed 1 SCV on that disruptor shot, but this looks bad. Okay. Neeb really struggling against Widow Mine drops. Wow. Yeah, that shouldn't have happened. Armory is done, which means it requires... Oh, no. Rarely in StarCraft do we see a knockout punch. But Neeb just landed a knockout punch. Like... Oh my god. Okay. Neeb got slapped a couple times with mines and just wound up for the haymaker. Oh my god. Well, we're not gonna draw this out. Let's wrap it up, Jimmy. Come on. I know we paid him for all, like, 3 hours, but 30 minutes is fine. Neeb with the full-on knockout on TY. 3-0. Probably upsetting a whole lot of bets, but exciting. A whole lot of Americans. And we're all American on this blessed day. Neeb, 3. TY, 0. Absolute stomp from Neeb. Game 1 a little close, and that was the closest it got. And, well, hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Dreamhack, ESL. Check out these incredible videos. Like, subscribe, do all the things. What happened? What's going on? Leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Good luck, and have fun.